During the summer, do friends and family show up at your house unexpectedly? Our next guest always keeps a stash of frozen seafood on hand and just the right ingredients in her pantry, just in case someone pops in. I'm back with cooking instructor and chef Nadine Nelson. Welcome to the show. It's always nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Let's talk about the pantry first. You brought some items, some necessities, you would say, that we should always keep on hand just in case we get that uninvited guest.
Yeah, in the summertime, people always come over. They always want to barbecue. So if you have a really good pantry, then you can make lots of different things. So,
Okay, so what are some go-to items that we should always have?
you know, different types of crackers, different oils, different vinegars, different spices like capers, peppers, honey, mustard, you know, beans, rice.
And what would you do it all? Just put it together, make a
Yeah.
salad of some sort?
So like over here, the theme is like a lettuce wrap party.
Okay,
and
that's
so, except for the lettuce, pretty much everything was in my pantry.
That's
And,
impressive.
Yeah, so so you have white beans here, like a white bean salad. It's a Mexican style white bean salad. It has pumpkin seeds and different spices, but all that stuff I had in my refrigerator.
Just whipped it right together, huh?
Yeah. And then here we have a cellophane noodle salad. It's an Asian salad, and it has frozen peas and carrots, seaweed, and different spices like sesame oil and rice wine vinegar. But you can put it in beautiful Chinese cabbage wrap, and then everyone likes to eat with their hands.
Sure.
You know.
So let's talk about the different wraps we have here.
All right, so we have like collard greens. So you can put the beans in here and then wrap them up. We have butter lettuce. That's always nice. We have beautiful, it's purple romaine. We have radicchio. And then for the low-fat seafood
Isn't it all
rolls.
kind of well, it's all.
All-
really
yeah,
low-cal,
yeah,
But if
yes,
we want to
exactly.
stuff it with some low-cal seafood salad,
Yes, exactly.
we're going to use endive today.
Endive, yes. You know,
All
but
right.
then you could use any of these things to, you know, it would be good in the bib lettuce. If you like things a little bitter, then you can have radicchio. Endive is a little bitter, but all the seafood is really sweet.
We're cutting carbs out. I love
Yes,
this.
exactly.
All right, well, show me how we get started here.
All right,
Actually, you
so-
go on this side, I'll go over here.
All right, so I start off with frozen shrimp, and it was not the cooked shrimp, but what I started off with was boiling water for the lobster.
Okay.
I had lobster tails that were frozen. I put them in the water, took them out, and then turned off the water, and then just put the shrimp in there and just turned it
Oh,
off.
that's easy. They cook so fast, right?
Exactly. You know, and you don't want to overcook your shrimp. So here I have some chopped up shrimp here.
Okay.
I have some canned crab, you know, which I always like to have.
That's another item you keep in your cabinet?
Yeah, you can make quesadillas. You can make fresh spring rolls. You know, everyone likes seafood, so I like to have seafood.
Yeah, it's nice in the summer. It's light.
Yeah, and people always feel special when you make seafood. So I'm just chopping up the lobster tails.
Okay.
All right, and
Nadine, how long have you been cooking for?
I've been cooking since I was a little kid.
Really?
But all the time for my family since I was 13.
Oh, wow.
So, my mom said whether you can wash the dishes or cook, and I was like, I want to cook.
Yeah.
You know, so, all right. And I come from a big family, so there's always chances to entertain.
Great.
All right, so put all the seafood in here. All right, and then I have some lemon zest.
Okay.
All right, so that's just the outer skin of the lemon. You don't want to have the pith, the white part, because then it's bitter. So more of the crab. Here is a mixture of mayonnaise and then Greek yogurt. So that's what makes it
Kind of cut out some of the fat also,
yeah,
right?
exactly. All right, and then we have a little bit of celery. And then we have some tarragon. That gives a nice kind of minty floral flavor. Makes your lobster roll a little different. Some fresh parsley that's been minced, and then some nice chives.
From your herb garden, I would assume, right?
My herb garden that I went to the store and got, but I do have a little herb garden, but the chives weren't ready. So then you just mix it up, all right? And then just add a little bit of pepper.
And you really cut out, I would say, half the fat, right?
Yeah, I did more
with
more
the
than
yogurt?
half.
More
yeah,
than half.
Yeah. So you have a little bit of the mayonnaise to make it creamy because you do want it creamy. If you just had all yogurt, it would be watery. But the Greek yogurt is so thick that it mimics the taste and the texture of mayonnaise.
Well,
So-
that seems like it's pretty much done, right? Then we would
Yeah.
just wrap it in one of our
Endive rolls.
leaves here.
Yep. So, and everyone likes a seafood roll, so you know it allows you to eat more because you don't have to worry about the
Because they're
bread.
healthy, fabulous. We'll save this for later. But in the meantime,
Okay.
you also brought some cocktails with you. Tell us
Yes.
about a shandy. I'm not too
Okay.
familiar with that.
A shandy comes from England, and every country has different versions of it, but it is beer and then a mixer. So the British, when they went to different colonial countries like the Caribbean, like in Jamaica, it's big where I'm from, Africa, India, where it's really hot, but in the summertime in England, they love to have them. So here's beer, it's a
Okay.
local beer. All right, and then you have the choice between lemonade, fresh lemonade, or ginger beer.
Ginger beer. Let's try that.
So,
How fun though. It tastes okay. You can combine them and a little ice and you're good to go
so
at a
like
barbecue,
in the
right?
summertime, yeah, in the summertime, you usually use an ale. You want something light and refreshing. Beer can be kind of heavy, so that makes it
but a
nice
great
and light.
combo.
Yes.
All right, well, good. Well, Nadine, we're going to have all the recipes on WTNH.com. We're going to dig into our healthy lobster rolls at the end.
All right,
Thanks so
great.
much for being here.
Thank you.
All right, up next, we'll meet author Michael Balava and talk about some of the shocking scandals from the little-known pages of the Elm City when Style returns.